Everyone. Just forgot to get my incense burning. I got all my offerings done for the full moon. I did special offerings for, the 3 nights, the night before, last night, and then again tonight. Because it's a special moon. Hey, have you see what's up? Hi, Cherise. Hi, Marcia. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to figure out where my phone is. Stay there. Good. Everything's good. Everything's good. I'll be on Azula. We could talk about all that stuff. Today, I got these, I bought the Oracle deck, Heaven and Hell. I don't know if I like it or not yet, but because there can't be light without darkness. But it's so nice. Look at how nice this is. Look. And then this is a book. I don't know if anybody really uses that or ever even looks at it. And these are what the cards look like. I'll show you. They're really pretty. They're quite pretty. Look at that. Isn't this beautiful? And then, they're just kind of like this. Interesting. I don't know if I like them, but I'll play with them for a little bit and see. Aren't they cool? You like them? Hi, Angela. We need to talk later, Angela, because we'll talk about it later. I might have to call you. Oh, wait. I usually have like special boxes for these. Like I have my big coffin for that holds all my decks, But I don't know if I'll put this in there or not. I kind of like it. It's a little box. It's pretty cute. Cute, eh? I like it. Anyway, so I only have a couple things to do tonight. So I just wanted to get on and say hello to everyone. How was your full moon? Did you guys do anything exciting and witchy? I did. We did some circle magic, we did tree magic, we did temple magic, we did all kinds of fun things. We were busy. And it was all good energy. Everything felt really nice. And you guys, like tomorrow is the 999 portal. I'm like, man, everything's special lately. Like there's so many special moons and eclipses and all, like things that didn't used to happen so often, now are just like all the time. At least that's how it feels. Every moon is special, everything. So I wanted to clear something up because hold on, let me put a little bit of alcohol in here. I was just doing some offerings. Um, so I don't. I'm just gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna say which is this and that because every witch is different. Okay. I don't have to do witchcraft only on special moons or only on special days of the week or only on, like I don't have to do that. I could do magic and it work just fine any day, any time, in the daytime, in the morning, in the night, in the winter, spring, summer, or fall. It doesn't matter. I can pull energy and put my intention into a spell and burn it and whatever I want, however I want to do it. I could do tree magic. I could do water magic. I could do fire magic. I could do whatever kind of magic I want any day of the week at any time of the day and in any season of the year. Like somebody was telling me, I was telling them that I'm booked up for a certain day or something. They were like, oh, well, that's the only day that my spell will work, so I need you to, no. No. That's ridiculous. Just because I choose to use the energy that is coming from, we'll say, the 999 portal. Okay, just because I'm going to choose to use energy from that and put it into a spell that I want to do. Okay, that doesn't mean that's the only day I could do that spell. Oh, you have to do it only on the full moon or only on the dark moon. It won't work any other time. That's bullshit. I don't know who told you that, but those are lies. Okay, so just relax and yeah. Thanks, Marcia. Some people don't. They get all caught up in planetary magic or working with the elements only on certain days at certain times. I do like to use those elements and I do like to use them for magic, but it doesn't mean that's the only day I could do that or the only time I could do it. I know that Hecate likes to keep me structured, doing certain spells on certain days of the week, because that's kind of like a structure for me. Like, Friday's a really good day to do love magic. So I try to schedule all my love work on Friday. Wednesdays are really good for open road. Thursday's a really good day for healing. This kind of thing. She'll give me structure using those days, okay? But that doesn't mean that if an emergency happens or something that I can't do a healing spell on Saturday. I can if I want to. I could do it any day, any time. I could just pull energy from anywhere to do it. And there's no rules to magic, okay? There's just different sources that you can use to pull energy from. And if you're a good witch, you know that and you know how to do that. And so it's kind of silly that you guys try to limit me by telling me such nonsense. Especially at this point. So, please don't do that to me because then I'm like, oh, bitch, please. I'm just like, come on. And then I don't even want to do cast for you at all. Hey, Tyler. Then I'm just like, and you know who does it the worst of everybody? Other witches. And I'm just like, wow, you guys, seriously stop limiting yourself and your abilities and your power that you have, because we're very powerful beings, and you don't have to limit yourself to such rules. And if there's something that, like, okay, I can't pull energy from this day of the week, so pull energy from something else. You don't have to use that energy to cast a spell. You can use herbs, or you could pull energy from fire, or you can go in your sacred circle and pull energy from that. Like, you could, there's so many different things that you can use to be successful with your casting. It doesn't matter what it is. You can do it anytime you fucking want. Just pull the energy from somewhere else. It's not, there's not rules. There's no karma. Nothing's gonna come and get you. So, and another thing. Hi, Lucifer. Another thing. Okay. So, I've been getting a lot of those burning questions. Okay. And one of my gates has changed. And I want to explain it a little bit, okay, because it's a hot topic. So, when you die and you go to the fire, if you get to go to the fire, you'll burn, right? But you're not in a flesh form. You're not in flesh. When flesh burns, it hurts, right? So people, I'm not going to say who, but people try to use that as fear because everybody knows that the fire burns and it hurts, right? But when you burn in the flame, in the internal flame, that's cleansing you and clearing you of everything, that all the trauma and the things that you endured in that lifetime. So don't be afraid of that. Go and do that. Like, not when you're alive, obviously. You're not in flesh. You're not in flesh. It doesn't hurt. Do you think energy feels pain? No. It doesn't. You're in an energy form when you die, so you're not going to feel the pain. So you don't have to be in fear of burning. Or if you get to go into the astrals, and I'm just calling it that, I know it's not, like, if you get to go into a different realm, okay, and you get the opportunity to burn, you're not in flesh, so do it. It feels amazing. All that crap gets burned off of you. You'll come back to your body feeling lighter and clean and fresh, and that's how, you can get, like, illnesses burned off of you, trauma, past life crap that you brought over with you. There's so many different things that it benefits you on your path. So if you're in the and I just call it the astrals because everybody knows what I'm talking about. I don't literally think that there's astrals, but it's a term that everybody understands. Okay, basically, I'm walking in the realms. I'm walking between the realms. I'm walking, in different places, okay? And so, and I understand that, but I know that the majority doesn't understand that. So I just use the term astrals, okay? So when you're in the astrals, and don't be afraid to burn, especially if the flame is blue. Oh my gosh. I burned in both flame in a couple different kinds, but it didn't hurt, and I felt better when I came back. And so don't be afraid of that. Okay? That's fear that the church, has put in people to try to control you. But just think of it this way. If you don't burn, do you know you'll carry all the shit throughout all the lifetimes into the next one? Yeah, I've been dealing with that all week, people talking about that all week. And it's like, no, that's lies. Stupid. It's lies. Don't listen to that. And okay, and then another thing I will address is that when occultists talk about, well, not all, well, some occultists talk about mirrors, right? They're like, the mirror's fake, the mirror's this and that. They're referring to your ego, okay? They're talking about yourself, looking at yourself. Because that's what, when you're looking in the mirror, you're looking at yourself. So when they use that term, they're not talking about like doing divination work or whatever. They're talking about your ego, and that has to burn. Your ego needs to go. It's holding you back. And so that's what they're talking about. There is a good ego and a bad ego and blah blah blah. I know all that. But there's just been a couple things that needed to be, I wanted to clear up, because some people don't understand certain things, and then other people aren't good at explaining them in a layman's terms, and they don't fucking care to. And that's okay. So I'm just popping it out there because I can. But anyways, so I'm good. Everything's good here. I still haven't done the greenhouse for fall yet, so I'm waiting a little bit longer, like maybe next week. My husband and my anniversary is on 9/11, and so I'm going to be taking that day off to spend with him. So just so everybody knows, I will not be here on 9/11. I will not be on here or doing any witchcraft on 9/11. Maybe. But, I mean, I'll be here, but I won't be here. Didn't know that was, yeah. Yep. Thanks, Tallulah. Hi, Tallulah. I want to say 16, but we did break up for like 2 years in the middle, so whatever. Surprise! So 14 if you don't count the 2 we were broke up for. I know. And then when we were, for the 2 years we were broke up for, we both married other people. And neither one of us lasted a year with the other people. So, but we always stayed friends even during the time we were broke up. We still were friends. And, hi Daniel. Yeah. We've always been like besties, so I want to say like 2 peas in a pod. We think alike. We like the same things. The only difference is that I'm a witch and I practice and he does not. He's got his own things that he likes to do, and I allow him to do that. I don't interfere with it and I have the things that I do, and he doesn't interfere with that, and so we were fine being our own independent self and accepting each other the way we are. And that's what makes it work. Otherwise it wouldn't work. And he's really good at supporting me in what I want to do, and he doesn't ever try to discourage me or ask me to don't work like he doesn't do any of that shit. If I say I gotta go work tonight, he'll say okay. So we're cool. And if I want something, then he says, get it coming. He doesn't give me shit about spending money or nothing like that. He's perfect for me. So that's why we've been together for so long. And yeah, he's a good guy. That's good. That's actually great for a relationship. Yep. Yeah. Well, and I'm really hard person to be around because I just kind of take over. He doesn't let me do that. So, he doesn't let me get away with that. So that's good too, because I will just eat you up, spit you out, and he's like, no man, not today, princess. He doesn't let me get away with stuff, which is good, unless I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this or that. And if you have a problem with it, then you can go fuck off. Where did you all meet? Online dating. Hi, Black Widow. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Online dating. That's how we met. He lived in another state. Yeah, he's a 1 in a million. Yep. Well, Hecate, she helped, so. Tallulah, darling, how are you? Oh, that's so funny. You're just gonna ask. I'm good. I'm having how to spell that? Oh, how exciting! Yeah, Hecate's amazing. She'll put your life in order if you let her, and then everything will be good. Yep. Thanks. Oh, you're talking about Tallulah building a house. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. Yeah. Tallulah, are you using that program, that USSA program or whatever it's called? Because you're here in the States, right? Yeah, me too. Yep. It's the best thing to do. Well, here's the thing. Oh, good job. Good job. Here's the thing with that. Okay, so you work with deities, right? Everybody, not everybody, but people work with deities, and you have to realize that they can see things that you can't. They know things that you don't know. And so if they're leading you to do something, you should just do it because they know things you don't. And then when you do it and everything falls in place, then you're like, wow, I'm glad I did this or that. And then you can see what they saved you from a lot of times. Not always, but a lot of times. So, most of my life now has been that, Hecate steering me in the right direction, or Belial or Lucifer. So a lot of times lately, it's been Lucifer a lot lately. And he's just really been stepping in for me. I don't know who it is that's really one of them right now lately has been doing the whole symbolism thing with me, and I get so frustrated because I'm really not that good at symbolisms. It's like, just tell me, and I can hear you when you tell me things, so just tell me. But they really are enjoying making me figure it out with symbols. And so I've been like retraining my mind with the whole symbol thing. And that's been fun. New skill set, symbols. Like when you're in the other realms and they'll show you things. I mean, I guess they've always done it, but lately, the other morning, my whole yard was covered in a what? Murder of ravens. Like literally? Did someone poison them? Is there poison out there? That's not good. Yeah, we did that too. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Sorry. I actually have never heard that. No. Actually. Yeah, we did that too. They changed my gate. They changed my gate that I use when I cross the dead over. That's why I was talking about that in the beginning of the video. They used to just go through like it looked like a mirage looking thing, like a mirage, and then you go through that. But now you go and it's just like flames. It's just burning down, fire. It changed it. Yep. There's something really long in here that was just right there. I don't know what it is, but it goes this way. Sleeps, touch the spirit. And it just said a prayer to Hecate when the spirit wouldn't let me get close and flip me off. Yeah. I have them lined up. We open, they're lined up and they go through. And we have drums and everything that are going off during that time. And I hold it open for like 12 minutes. And then at the end of the 12 minutes, the drum stops. And then it's closed. Yep. Do you have a question that maybe you can answer? I did after my ex-wife and the candle burn in a rare way. And what does that mean? It depends on what it did. It's not going to work. No, it might have just been trying to tell you something. Were there herbs on the candle? Was there oils on the candle? Like, was it a reading candle? Was it a spell candle? If it was just a regular candle on top of the jar, you know, how did it burn exactly? You'd have to read the wax or the flame. Did the flame split? Did it, you know, tear down one side? Like, it just depends. What was the airflow in the space? It had herbs in it, and it was a spell candle. Oh, well then, you can't really. I mean, I can read spell candles, but it's a lot of split down the middle. That's good. If it's split down the middle, then that means that you'll be separated. That it's a separation. I do divorce spells and I make them. I want it to split down the middle. That means they're on one side and you're on the other side. But you know, whoever, they're split, they're divorced. That's it. Gone. Yep. So that's good. That's what you want, right? Unless it's a comeback love, then that's not good. But if it's split down the middle, that's what you want. That's good. That's perfect. That means it's no more. What is that? Stop. Where's my smudge? Let's burn some smudge. Hold on. Cut this open. Good. You want that, especially in a breakup. Yeah, so anyways, I was gonna tell you guys 9/11 is my anniversary. So I'm gonna be casting all the way up until the 10th. But then after that, I'm not casting on the 11th, and I may not cast on the 12th. So if you have stuff that you need to get in, you need to get it in. I have like 3 I'm doing tonight, and then that's it. That's all. I'm not, oh no, I got, okay, 4 I'm doing tonight. It's just little stuff like boosters and things like that. See if I can clear some of this energy out of here. I mean, I know I'm usually calling it in right in this temple, but this is like something that's getting really close to me like that, so I don't want it in my face. Hi, Mello. Where have you been? You've been missing. Either you've been missing or I've been missing. How are you? Are you enjoying your moon energy? I was actually thinking about you the other day. We should chat. You've been missing every live. I'm loving it. What? I know. I was just talking about that, Tyler. It's the 999 portal. Good night, Tallulah. Oh, you would love to chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, we should chat. Because I was thinking about you and being told some stuff, so we'll chat. That's private. We've never talked before, right? We've never chatted or anything. But yeah, you came up in a conversation with Hecate, and yeah, I'm burning some sweetgrass now. I'm trying to get rid of that black thing that's in here. I don't know what that is, but like right in my face a minute ago. Just on here, yeah. But anyway, so hold on. Right in my eyeballs. Oh, we forgot to put on the spirit box. Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Maybe they were getting in my face because I didn't have my spirit box on. Hold on. I know. I know. They've been following Black Widow. They've been following me for 3 days. She's banned. I blocked her. She's still watching, but she just can't. She can't comment or anything like that. So that's why. That's where she is. She's banned. I hear my dogs. But, anyways, yeah. I'll be doing a little bit of puppet work. Nothing major, just a little bit of stuff here and there. And a couple of boosters. And a honey jar candle. And that's it for tonight. And then I'm open for tomorrow night and the next night. And then I'm off for 2 days. So 2 days, next 2 days I have openings, but then I'm off for 2 days after that. So then everything will have to wait till after, I recover from my drunken stupor. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, is that Dory? Is that... Hi, Dory. How are you? How are those beautiful babes doing? No, it's our anniversary. You're late, aren't you? It's mine and my husband's anniversary, and so, I mean, I'll be here, but I won't be doing any spell work or, you know, doing any lives or anything. So, but it's 9/11 is our anniversary. Good, thanks. Come along. That's exciting. I bet you can't wait. You're like almost done, aren't you? Amazing anniversary note stuff. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, no, we're not going to go anywhere right now, but we might go in later. But yeah, we might go later. I don't know. Maybe we'll go this like in a couple of months. We should go to Vegas like in December when it's nice and cold and it won't be so hot there, you know? Go to Vegas and party. Have a good time. That sounds like fun. Let you know when it's Vegas time. I will do that. Are you gonna fly out? You gonna fly out and party with us? You should. That would be fun. Just gamble, drink, and you have 45-minute flight. Oh, that's cool. We have nobody wants to talk on here. I've had nothing, which is weird. So you know what that means? That means normally, that means Belial's here. Because they all haul ass when he comes around. Meow's out there. Well, I gotta save up a bunch of money before we can go to Vegas, because if I go to Vegas, then I have to go to the Rock and Mineral Show, or store, shop, whatever they call it, and um, I always have to have like a lot of money to go in there, because I am not buying that gargoyle. But every time I go, he wants to come home with me. We used to get that. My husband used to be like a high roller, you know, like he would go and do all the poker stuff. And so we would get, you know, comped rooms and stuff like that. But he doesn't, he spends all his time with me now, not going to Vegas anymore. So, but like, yeah. My favorite place to stay is like the Bellagio. That's my favorite place. I don't like the other hotels. I just like the Bellagio. Some of them are so haunted. It's freaking annoying. Bougie. Well, that place is too. And when you go in the underground tunnels, you know, go under, do all that shit's fucked up. I do the flamingo, and I will not sleep. Yeah, we'll stay up for a day, and then we go to bed. But we'll gamble for. We do a lot of gambling, and we're usually lucky. Usually we win. Sometimes we don't, but normally we do. Normally, my husband always wins. Not me, but him. His luck streak goes all the way. Like, he's so lucky. He is so lucky. I'm like, I can't even make mine. I don't even think I have one. I have mine's just normal, like, just mine's just like little compared to his. His luck is long. He always wins a lot of money, and then he just shells it out to me because I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get to win, but he wins a lot. So that's nice. And then I just go, I lost again. And he's like, here, go, get out of here. Leave me alone. No, he doesn't talk to me like that. He's like, come sit next to me. Play on this machine right here. And then we like to do the couples one sometimes, you know, there's usually those big couple booths, you know, where you can sit and play together. We like to do those sometimes. And yeah. So we're just an old married couple. And we don't go, we'll try to go every once in a while, but we don't, you know, we're busy. I'm busy. I don't have time for that. But that's what he likes to do, so I try to make time for him to go do that. Yeah. Oh my God, I've seen my wife sleeping in the double machine while our man plays for hours. Yeah, I don't sleep, but I'll go get us drinks, I'll like, you know, do whatever, but hang out, we'll just hang out, but yeah. It's just getting out of the house and, you know, doing whatever. You're in air conditioned, if you're hungry, you can go eat. If you're thirsty, you can get a drink. If you want to go to the bar and hang out, you could do that. You could have a lady bring you drinks. Like, whatever you want to do, you could do there. That's kind of the good part. You know, if you want to go to bed for a little while and you got a room, then you can go up to your room and sleep for a couple hours and then go back. Like, you know. It's a great escape for us old people. That's why old people like to go to the casinos. Yep, because everything's right there. You know? Plus, in Vegas, if you go, you can go shopping. There's a mall in there. You can go in there and go shopping. See your spouse or something. An Aura machine. Oh, really? I probably break it. You can see your aura and tell you your levels of chakras and colors. Yeah. That's cool. I would probably go into mine would just be black. It would just be dark. Now you know that's not true. I'm a goddamn Christmas tree. Right? They turned off the spirit box. No one came through on it. Very unusual. Hey, Widow, if you're on here, you should smudge the upstairs. It's fun. That's fun. You should go check it out. There's my cat. Let's try turning this back on. By the way, I absolutely love the picture you posted today. She's gorgeous. Well, thank you. The one that says my favorite picture. This one. Speaking of Christmas trees. If you click on it, you can see this guy up here. I mean, there's the guy right behind me. And then this one up here, I think is my higher self. I'm not sure, but I think that this up here is my higher self, and then this guy back here I believe is Lucifer. But this is like my favorite picture. It's old. It's probably like from, I don't know, probably like 2015, 2016, something like that. But yeah, family photo. And then I'm not sure, but I think there's like faces on each side of him. But yeah, I used to always tell them that. Let's do a family photo. So, Grey Witch. Let me see if I can find his picture. Hold on. Grey Witch was doing some spell work. What is it? Yeah, it's too dark. And he was doing the spell on his casting table, and then there's a mirror back here, and this candle and everything, spells right here. And this thing came up in between there, and I think it's an alien. It's either an alien or some kind of an angelic or something. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but okay, so right here's a face, and then right here's a face over here. Look. You see it? So that came up out of his casting table. I was like, bro, that's sick. I don't know though. Like, I'm thinking it's got to be like an angelic. Because they're white like that, you know? And this has 2 heads. For sure. But you could see them. You see that one and you can see that one. I think it's angelic. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even see it. He was focused on fingers because around the mirror like this were fingers. Let me see if you can see that. And he was focused on the fingers. I'm like, dude, look what's behind there. Like, you know? So, oh, I got a spirit on here. Hello. Yeah, crazy, right? I had to turn it up so I could hear him because it's really quiet. Anyways, it's like night. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get off of here. I know I got on kind of early for me. Usually I don't get on till like midnight or whatever, but you know what I wanted to tell you guys? Okay, so something weird has been happening when I go to the grocery store. So I was in the grocery store at Safeway, and I'm pushing the cart, by myself. Nobody's in the aisle with me. It's just me in the aisle. And all of a sudden, there's like these girls, these little teenager girls, 12, 13, whatever, little girls. And they came running, and they started coming down my aisle, and then they all stopped. And they looked at me, and they screamed and ran away. I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't think, whatever, they're just kids being kids, weirdos, whatever. And then a couple days later, I go to Walmart, and then I'm walking down an aisle, and then this little girl, probably like 7, 8 years old, fantastic, he said. She comes, her mom's cart's in the aisle, and her mom's down the other aisle, and she comes around the corner and running around the corner, and I'm like just looking at stuff. She saw me, and she started yelling and turned around and ran back to her mom and goes, I seen her. And she ran over to her mom, and then her mom came around the corner and like got her card, and she's like looking at me, and they were like walking off, and they were like natives and different people is my point, not. And I'm like what the fuck, what's going on? So I don't know, like that was twice though, so it's really weird. I'm like, this is strange. It's 2 times in 1 week. Isn't that weird? She was like really verbal. I seen her. I was like, what is going on? That thing is back. It's like right in my face. Very strange. I know. I'm just like, I look just like a normal person. I don't go in there like trying to cause a scene or dressing all crazy or nothing. I'm just, sweats, t-shirt, hair pinned up a mile up on top of my head, doing my own thing, you know. I'm not like, I don't know, it's weird. So I have no idea what that's all about. But it is a small town. Maybe there's rumors I don't know about. He did it in the pottery, in the apothecary room. Good, good. Yeah, it needs to be done. I don't know what this thing is, but we are having spy issues right now. So I'll have to clear them out. Every once in a while, we've had a nice little break from them. But probably like once a month, we have to do like a clearing of spiritual spies in the house. We get them. And they don't really, I don't really give a shit because I don't care. Like, but when they start manifesting little like flies and stuff, then you're just like, oh my gosh, so annoying. And I had one follow me to lunch yesterday, and they're annoying. So we have to get rid of that. We gotta cleanse. Do a cleanse, do some grounding, get all that shit handled. But anyways, alright you guys, I'll leave you with that. I'm gonna get off of here and get in my other group, get my work done. And I love you all. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Yeah, we're gonna have to get together. Like, message me on Messenger and we'll chat. Okay? Peace out. Bye, you guys.